Texas Democrats say they're not backing down in their efforts to stop the state from redrawing congressional lines to boost Republicans' midterm chances. Texas Democrats have scattered across the country to stop this vote and have one message for Republicans and Governor Greg Abbott. And that message is, come and get us. NewsNation's Marcus Espinoza is in New York City for us, which is one of the cities hosting Democrats from the Lone Star State. Marcus, looks like we've got an old-fashioned standoff on our hands down in Texas. And
yeah, we really do. What that guy in the car said, right? So listen, this is political theater at its finest, okay? Republican leaders here threatening to arrest those Democrats who fled the state here. It's nearly 50 Democrats who did this. This is all because of that redrawing of that congressional map that Republican leaders want to do in Texas. And so instead of voting, Democratic leaders there, they simply left, and they left to states like here in New York and all across the country. So the battle here is intensifying quite a bit between Democratic leaders in Texas and then also Republican leaders in Texas. And then those Democratic leaders are fleeing to states where they feel safe and backed up as well. But it is a tense standoff. Governor Abbott ordering Texas Rangers to investigate the absconding Democrats for potential law violations, including bribery, for their refusal to appear for that quorum and votes. And in a statement, Abbott also saying in part that investigation should extend to anyone who aided or abetted such potential crimes. Under Texas House rules, 2/3 of elected members are needed to get anything done there. But without dozens of those Democrats, a vote on that redistricting sits in limbo. But Republican lawmakers, they did vote on something. That's to approve civil arrest warrants. This is where it gets interesting. Legal experts say, however, those aren't likely to be enforced outside of state lines, especially considering most of the lawmakers left the Lone Star State for blue states here in New York, Illinois, and California. And some are even daring the governor to come get them.
I don't prefer saying Texas says, come and get it, come and take it. That's what we're saying.
And he has no legal mechanism. And if he did, subpoenas from Texas don't work in New York. So he gonna come get us how? Subpoenas in Texas don't work in Chicago. He's gonna come get us how?
So now we see, Markie, how long these Democratic leaders will stay away. They could face a fine, potentially $500 a day that they're away from their duties to vote here. It's reminding me of NFL training camp right now when somebody's trying to hold out for a better contract and they get fined each day. But I guess this is the political version.
Yeah, and a little bit later on in the show, I'll be talking to one of those Democrats who is being hosted right here in Chicago. So stay tuned for that. But Marcus, as this whole standoff over redistricting down in Texas continues, you've got some national Democratic leaders who are pushing back. What are they saying, and what are they actually preparing for?
Yeah, so they're preparing to fight fire with fire, Markie. The governor here, Kathy Hochul, she's promising to do the same thing that they're doing in Texas, and also leaders across the country, including in California. They say they're going to do the same thing if Texas goes through with this plan and with this vote.
If Republicans are willing to rewrite these rules to give themselves an advantage, then they're leaving us no choice. We must do the same. There's a phrase, you have to fight fire with fire.
So again, this is all critical because of that midterm election in 2026, right? So those Democratic leaders, those Democratic governors, they are threatening to do the same thing that Texas is trying to do right now. So you got a bit of a tit for tat right now. And some might be wondering, what does it have to do with New York? Well, that's what it has to do with New York or the state you're in, Illinois, California. You could see that same sort of thing happening there as well. Very, very interesting. It'll be really interesting to see who kind of blinks first and what happens going forward, Markie.
Yeah, other states waiting in the wings, ready to respond.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.